to the greatest.
Hey, you know J. Ray got girls here going way, 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 way.
All right, y'all. What's going on, y'all? It's my guy Jeremy. I didn't let you introduce yourself the first time, so my fault. I just woke up, y'all. So you know what I'm saying. All right, so I'm gonna let you properly introduce yourself. Tell the people what you want them to know about yourself.
What's up, y'all? I'm Jeremy. Well, I got a nickname. You can call me Germ, even though my name is Jeremy. Germ came from people not being able to pronounce my name correctly, so it just ended up becoming a nickname. So I go by Germ.
Right. Me and Jeremy met at Sprouts. We literally started. I didn't even realize we started like literally the same time. And I think you came in the. I was
The break room.
Yeah, I came in the break because like y'all know how I mean I'm inconsistent. So
And he
I
was
was
slandering.
Yeah.
What is the movie called? I don't remember the movie name, but it was the Keke Palmer movie.
Nope.
Huh?
Nope. Oh,
No,
one of them
Scissor. Yep.
days. One of them days. Yeah. I wasn't trying to slander it, but I just, never mind. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Y'all already seen that. That video's up. One of them days movie review. I'm trying to find something for us to talk about today. But anyway, yeah, he was in there. I think he was asking me was I doing homework, blah, 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 blah. Now here we are. See, I be editing y'all videos at work, bro. So y'all gotta fuck with me, man. Help me with the subscriptions.
Go.
I can't find who? Brittany Renner?
No.
Who?
Who's that? I was saying you was the GOAT.
Oh, appreciate that.
With the editing. Yeah.
Appreciate that. Hell yeah. Nah, I really was just like, I was supposed to edit that shit the day before, and I was like rushing. Oh, let's talk about that. Cause, my ex-baby mama type shit. How you feel about Trippie Redd and Coyle Ray?
Dumb.
That shit was kind of crazy, though. Like, go ahead.
Okay, so I feel like she clearly wanted a baby. Mm. She probably didn't think the situation was going to happen with him like that, being as though they just got back together. But I still feel like she got what she wanted, and she could care less if he was in the baby life or not. Like, why would you get back with him and then break up and then get back together and then get pregnant?
What was their history like, though? Like, what was their first relationship? Did he cheat the first time?
I think so, because, like, before she blew up, them two were dating, and then, like, they were going viral and everything on Instagram, and then she blew up, and Trippie Redd went down, and then they broke up. And then I think they stopped talking to each other for, like, 5 or 6 years, and then they just randomly got back together. And then she was pregnant.
Did you see the post he posted? Like, that was crazy.
About her saying contact the lawyer?
Nah, it was before this. It was like a couple weeks ago. No, it wasn't a couple weeks. Maybe like a couple months ago. He said something about like, if I ever did anybody wrong in my past, that bitch probably deserved it. Anybody, something like that. I was just like, yo, that's wild. Because like, you impregnated this woman and cheated on her. And you saying she deserved it is wild, crazy. She was hurt by that shit too. She was hurt by like you cheating on her. So I just don't see Coyle Ray like. I see she makes bad choices, but I can never see her. Dumb. Yeah, she's not dumb and she don't.
That's what I'm saying. Most people don't leave.
Yeah.
She left.
Exactly.
And he wanted to come to the baby shower, and she told him to contact the lawyers.
I mean, I would have the same thing, though, because that's crazy. Like, what he posted.
He embarrassed her. Like,
yeah.
Hell yeah. There's no coming back from that. That's why I feel like if I was ever to blow up, like, I'm already a private person. Nothing would be on social media. Nobody would ever get the chance to embarrass me.
Let's talk about that, because I'd be like, yo, like, these celebrities be really letting social media get a hold, and I'm like, man, fuck everybody. Like, if I got millions, like, unless it's affecting my money, I'm not responding to this shit. Like, if I'm Shanon Sharpe, I wouldn't even respond. I wouldn't have left, took a suspension from, or self-suspension from ESPN. I would have kept going my day. Like, the truth will come. Like, you think you would have stepped down? You would have.
With those allegations, you talk about going back to work,
bro. But don't
absolutely not.
But it make you look more guilty when you step down from work and then you like try to,
Well, you have to be, I guess, brave because I'm not doing that. Sorry. Like,
you feel like it's gonna be you stepping in the
I
ring
feel
of
like
fire?
It's gonna be worse because imagine like everybody in the workspace hearing about the allegations, and then everybody start acting weird. Then sooner or later, you might end up losing your job. Like when stuff like that happen, you're not secure nowhere at all. Especially allegations like that, you're going to lose your job sooner or later. Like, no.
I don't know, man, because he didn't lose a job the first time, and I just feel like in the
First time when
that was a sex
Right.
tape, but that should have really got him fired over this.
I mean, but he like slow. I feel like a lot of celebrities are slow. How do you go live?
No, he did that shit on
like,
purpose.
What?
No, you remember when we were talking about off camera when you said like he had the auntie pose.
Yeah,
A lot of people were probably questioning. What I heard was that a lot of people was questioning his manhood, and he probably did that out of ego
those
pride.
tights
Yeah.
on, and his legs was like this.
That's
With
wild.
the tights on, looked like a pit bull. So
Probably, Shannon, if you see this, I still want to look. I want to collab and everything.
I don't have.
I
no
don't condone
beef, but-
everything that he talking about.
Yeah, yes, you do.
No, I don't. No, I'm not.
But,
I'm not condoning these messages.
I'm sorry. You can be dumb, but I'm not dumb. But
Yeah,
there's no way that you accidentally go live.
yeah. Cause you gotta confirm it too. Like it's gonna say, "Are you sure you want to record?"
How are butt cheeks, thighs, titties?
Yeah,
How is that accidentally clicking the phone and going on Instagram Live?
Yeah.
Like, be for real.
that was wild. Like, you ain't had to show us. We knew you was straight, man. Like,
Yeah, that seemed like a PR stunt to me. If we being honest,
that was a wild PR stunt. Dude, you work for ESPN. I didn't know ESPN was owned by Disney, so he really walking on the tight. That's why I said the first time he should have been probably, you know what I'm saying, terminated, and they let him slide. But I feel like
see, but it was just audio though. I feel like it was visual, then it probably would have been a wrap.
Yeah,
And then a lot of people, if we being honest, a lot of people don't know who Shanon Sharpe is.
yeah.
You can make that face because I did not know who Shanon Sharpe was until
because you don't watch shit but YouTube. That's why, nigga, you don't watch TV.
No, but I'm saying like still, Shanon Sharpe is not just like, oh, okay, we walking down the street talking about Shanon Sharpe.
No. That's why they
Do you know
kept
who
him.
Shanon Sharpe is?
Nah, Shannon been big for. That's why they kept him ESPN. He's like the new Stephen A. He been
I don't
around
know who
for a
that is
minute.
either.
And once he started Club Shay Shay, that was like the brink of it too.
Freaky Shay Shay.
Yeah.
Freaky Shay Shay.
I ain't gonna do my heart like that, man. He's made some poor choices this year, and I hope he like cleans it up a little bit because I do believe he's one of the best sports commentators I've seen. And like what he's doing with Club Shay Shay and all this other stuff on the side, and what's the one with Ocho Cinco? That podcast. You ever heard about that one? It's
No.
like late night, something like that.
Are you talking about Chad Ochocinco?
Yeah.
I know who he is, but I didn't
They got
know
a
he had
podcast, guys. Yeah.
Oh, no.
I think it's called something.
Yeah,
But
I'm
yeah,
not
both of them
familiar
things are
with
doing very terrific. So I just, when I see black people, going crazy and being successful, I just want to see them keep going. I just wish they wouldn't make mistakes that jeopardize their success and career. Like
Okay,
this.
but what would you do if you were in a situation like that?
Oh, first of all, that's okay. We play hypothetical. Technically, I would never. I would not.
No,
I
I'm
don't
saying,
even-
so it just say like something random or like you posted a tweet or something and
by
they tried
accident.
to bring it up because they love bringing stuff from the past. And they brought something up that you said and they start going crazy trying to counsel you and everything.
So this is when cancel culture first started. I remember when Kevin Hart, he was supposed to. They wanted him to host it was like Grammys, Oscars, or one of those big things. And this was big for Kevin because like at the time he was already big, but like you know what I'm saying, he never hosted anything. And they tried to bring up that tweet that he said about gay people on top that he already apologized for. That nigga stood 10 toes down and said, "I'm not apologizing again. Y'all can just go get another host." Even though like that, if him hosting the Oscars would have boosted his, his image or whatever, and more money, all that shit, his brand, it would have boosted his brand, and he stood 10 toes down. Like that's what I like. That's what something I would have did. Like I'm not too stuck in my pride of to do what I believe in because that was crazy.
Now, I am a firm believer on I said what I said, but it depends on what was said.
He made
'Cause
a
I feel
joke
like-
about he made a joke about the.
I mean, he's a comedian that a lot of white people like, so he's okay to them.
Yeah.
But
you in the LGBTQ community.
yeah.
So how do you
I
feel
mean,
about?
I really don't care.
So this is a question because I've always wondered when this cancel culture first started. I don't know why I didn't think of having a person from the community on here because I'm a big comedian fan.
Yeah.
And my favorite type of comedy is dark, very
I'm dark.
dark, raw, real. So cancel culture, I feel like when it happened, it didn't just happen in hip hop. It just didn't happen in movies and TV shows in all it happened in all entertainment spaces. And one of the things that hurt me was in comedy. You got guys like Dave Chappelle, you know. Some people don't know who Aries Spears is. I feel like Kevin Hart hasn't been what he once was because of cancel culture. Like he's on a tightrope, like what you just said. He actually, I think a lot of his content now is more
Safe.
for the white people. Yeah,
For
safe.
white people. Yeah, I mean, a lot of white people like Kevin Hart though. Like literally,
He is national, but I'm just saying like
he's national, but the white people
Laugh
love
at My
him.
Pain versus Now. Like he's
The
almost
white
like
people love
Drake-esque. Like no matter what he does, people gonna love it now.
The white people love him.
Yeah.
They're not gonna stop.
They
loving
not
Kevin
gonna stop
Hart.
loving him.
And I feel like he kind of stopped being funny
Yes.
because he's trying to cater to those type of people.
Exactly.
Because Kevin Hart was funny.
He was
That's when
raunchy.
he was doing the urban
was
movies
yo.
and everything.
I tell people the best comedy is the most relatable, and it's the most uncomfortable and relatable. Like when he's talking about his wife and sex and all this, like this is stuff regular people go through. We just don't talk about it out loud because it's uncomfortable, it's embarrassing. But when you can make come in a space and make when you can make a joke about life. I forgot how it's another comedian that coined it perfectly. But when you can make the light of like some of the worst things in life, that's the beauty of comedy, man. And I feel like a lot of people just are too sensitive to realize that sometimes.
I mean, Cat Williams is funny too.
Yeah.
But I feel like for some reason, Cat Williams had, I guess, got canceled or something because he was booming at a point in time, and then it stopped. Then I think he was on ATL or Atlanta, whatever the show called, and he won an award, and then he stopped back, like get it big. But now it's like it's quiet.
Cap always been because you know before that Club Shay Shay and all that stuff you talking about, he was in one of them days. But before that, I think remember he was like it was rumors he was on drugs and he got in a fight with a 5-year-old or something. That was crazy.
I remember that video.
Yeah, so I think
He got choked out.
yeah, I think after Club Shay Shay, it was never gonna go. But I think he should go back on tour and do something. But I don't know if people want to touch him still from that stuff in the previous past.
No, because they don't like to let stuff go.
Hello. So I was gonna say, I don't know if you heard when that whole thing. I think it was crazy. I think it was COVID, Black Lives Matter, cancel culture was brewing. Did you hear about like the set that Dave Chappelle did? And he was talking about LGBTQ and people wanted to cancel him. And then that was the whole thing. Like other comedians, that's when other comedians started to die down. But because of who Dave was, they're not on his level. Like Dave is uncancelable. Like he's.
I wasn't tripping about that. I didn't really care for real. Now the person that I did have a problem with,
Baby?
Yep.
But I don't. Okay.
He did too much. He didn't have to
When
keep going.
when he said I'm not second. So he was talking about gay people.
He was, but he started saying well, I'm not gonna say it, but he was talking about diseases and stuff. Like,
oh, I didn't see that part.
He
I
was
didn't
doing
hear
too
that
much.
part.
Because like you trying to put that
Put that
on
in
gay
there.
people,
Yeah.
and I'm like, y'all worse than us.
Yeah. That's crazy. So heterosexual people is.
I'm trying not to say it.
Bro, this is
I'm
real
trying
talk
not to
radio.
say it.
This is real talk radio. Speak your mind.
Okay.
Bro. Hot takes.
Straight people are nastier than gay people. It's a lot of straight people that have.
Now I'm gonna let you know. I'm making this a clip, but you gonna have to elaborate.
Okay.
You gonna have to elaborate
Well,
though. They're gonna be on your throat. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna like saying like acronyms. So, a lot of straight people have houses in Virginia, apartments in Dallas, HPV, herpes, STDs, like that stem from y'all. Like it's not gay people for real, for real. Y'all are the nasty people. Well, not you, but certain select people. But him, like, come on now.
So you think he did too much? I didn't get the gay reference. I'm
he
not gonna
did
lie.
extremely too much because, like, why are you talking about gay people? Like, and that's why he got canceled. Like, first off, you not even like that good. Like your music not that good for real, and you going crazy.
Now you want to talk about somebody that sound the same? I'll give you that one.
Like,
He could spit though, but it was like the same cadence.
no, he's
same.
weird. I'm just like that's why sometimes like I'll start thinking like people that overly care about gay people, like that makes y'all look gay. Like y'all don't think about that because y'all straight, but no straight man that's comfortable in their sexuality is going to be doing
overly
the most
concerned
about gay people because we don't care about y'all.
Do you
We
feel that
won't
way
even
about
look y'all
Boosie?
way.
Yeah, because he be going in, and I'm like,
Boosie is DL. Boosie is obsessed with gay people. He is one of the people that we call DL.
Oh,
He's too upset.
Did you see what happened with his daughter? Him and his daughter?
The stud. How
Yeah,
like
did
you're
you see
that
when they got in
homophobic.
they
You
got in
don't
the
even
fight?
like your
Yeah, that
your
was
own
crazy.
daughter.
He apologized though. He did apologize and said,
Yeah, he gonna apologize because she put him on blast.
Yeah.
So you okay with your son having sex with prostitutes underage, but you mad at your bulldagger daughter?
Thank you. You know what? Thank you, because I've been saying that for a long time. I'm like, yo,
You know what I'm saying? They be biased. Like, how you mad? First off, another thing too, like you promote stuff talking about girls on girls and your music being nasty and stuff, but when your daughter want to do girls on girls, then
it's a problem. It's an issue.
like
That was my problem with Boosie because he came. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a D-Wade fan, big D-Wade fan. So when that thing came out with his son, that shit killed me because it wasn't just that. It was like people in my circles like, yo, he's a terrible father. Future kids. Some of his kids are delinquents. Terrible father. Look at T.I.'s son King. The fuck he got going on?
just slow.
Come on, like yo, there's to say he's a terrible father just
King is a
because it's you feel me? So it's like to say terrible father, that's just wild to me. Like for you to be a terrible father, that means you had to stray your son. Like his Dwayne Wade's I don't know what he identifies as.
Oh,
Yeah.
you talking about the daughter?
Yeah, the son daughter. Wait a minute. Oh nah, man. Okay, how you feel about that? How you feel about that? How you feel about that?
To each his own. I don't have a problem with him letting his daughter transition, but from what I have heard,
No, that's not true.
no,
That is not true.
no.
He was not gonna do that, bro. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying what I have heard. Like sometimes when people have those thoughts, like they have those thoughts temporarily, and then later on down the line, they might want to change their mind. That's why they say let them wait. But sometimes when they wait a long time, like you don't want to be 30 trying to transition. You still gonna look like a dude, be hard as a brick. So if you gonna go all the way. That's how I feel.
Yeah, so you think he should have got the procedure? At that young?
I mean, it's an identity crisis. Like they go to a therapist about that. So do you? I mean, they rich. I'm not. Go ahead.
I don't think that was true though, bro. Like I feel like that was rumors. Like I feel like he was helping him transition, but without the like. I don't think he was.
We don't know though.
Yeah, we don't know. I hope he would.
Because I'm saying like that's Hollywood. They got money.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
If the daughter decided to do that on her own, she has the money to do it.
That's true.
When she turns 18, she can get it. When she turns 17, she can get it. She go out the country and get it done.
So it wouldn't even matter.
We don't know what to believe, but that's not our kid.
That's true too. But
That's his kid.
But it's just the fact people try to make him as a bad father, even
He's
when
not
he
a
tried to
bad
make
father.
his.
They only say that when the kids want to be gay. So,
Yeah.
like, how are you a bad parent? So, are you a bad parent when your daughter turns into a man?
Exactly.
So, how would it be if Bootsy, bulldagger daughter, wanted to be a boy and transition? Would that be the same how they're acting towards Dwayne daughter?
Yeah, my thing is just
Bias.
when it comes to that type of stuff, I just don't understand like how you could disown your child literally for liking another sex. You know, like that's your blood. That's a part of you. You know what I mean?
Old people, like they're stern on their ways.
Yeah.
Like if that's how they grew up, that's what was inputted in them, then they're very stern about that. But I'm like, that's on you. And those be the ones that try to like act so overly holy, like God.
Yeah, it'd be like a lot of contradictions and stuff.
You know, I'm pretty sure there's nothing in the Bible saying disown your child if your child is gay, or because like they kids be murdering people and stuff, and they don't disown their kid. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Your kid is. I feel like they try to live their life through their kid. You already lived your life. Let your kid live their life.
That's why I'll say that. I had a question the other day at the end, and I'll say that. We need to go talk about that. Speaking of kids, Ant-Man, how you feel about that situation?
Who?
Anthony Edwards.
Okay. Dumb. He's dumb. She's dumb. They all dumb. The situation with Asha, because I think that's her name. When somebody tell you they're not going to be in the child's life, believe it. Regardless if you want to keep the baby and you can take care of the baby on your own, believe it. Because, like, she keeps going to social media. Like, if you're okay with him not being in your babe's life, like, why do you keep going to social media about it?
Yeah, she thought
So
it was going to be what it
clearly
wasn't. You know what? You know why I love this situation? Because it shows the size of what is it called? Not abortion. When it comes to the process of having a child, like you know, it's you hear the woman, my body, my choice, but men should have a choice too. Like if I don't want to take it, if I'm the one who said that I wanted an abortion or I didn't want a kid, I'm not saying you got to go through it, but I should have no obligation.
Wrap it up.
So you think
wrap it up.
So you think regardless. So you think regardless, if he doesn't want nothing to do with child, he has to pay child support.
That's on y'all. So that's on y'all. I'm not even straight, and I would cry if I was in a situation like that. But
then don't have the child.
No, stop having raw sex.
So you gonna force a man? So you gonna force a man?
Yep.
And that's why I love this situation.
Yep.
Anthony Man said, "Can I pay the 18?" Ant Man said, "Can I pay the child support 18 years up front?"
Keep having more babies.
You would not extort me. No, I just feel like too, like, cause I'm in a place in my life. I don't even want to talk about it for real. I want to say this for another show, but we're gonna summarize. I'm in a place in my life, like it's like what you said, like
wrap it up.
A lot of, you know, how you said a lot of parents try to live through their child, and that's what a lot of times how they pass down generational trauma through that shit.
Black people.
And I just know, let's keep it a buck. I'm glad you said that too. Let's keep it a buck. It's really with us. And the problem with that is sometimes you can try to be as self-aware as possible, but it's really hard when you know what I'm saying, when you're going through the process of actually raising a child. Like there's things I didn't think that I was going through with my dad that I was coming to light now. Like when I had my accident and I had all that stress coming out, like certain shit came out that wasn't even part of the accident. You know what I mean? And it was just going through that process with my dad, and I just started saying shit that I didn't even know I was still dealing with. Like I thought I was already on the way from healing with the relationship I had with my mom. Needs to say, like, I thought I always had a great relationship with my dad, but underneath it was some stuff, other stuff I was dealing with that, you know, I appreciate for how he raised me. There was certain stuff, like you said, there's certain in their ways that I needed more emotional support in certain areas, or I needed him to kind of be more. I think my dad was as feminine as it gets, because he, like I said, he had to play both roles, but it was just certain things, you know, certain areas, like I really needed him to do certain things. I'm not gonna put him on blast now, later, but yeah. But to say that, like, I don't want that pressure on me, and I just don't want that for my kid, especially in a world where, like, man, shit get crazier by every decade. Like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? If I have a child, I need to be in a place financially where they can do whatever the fuck they want. Like, I don't even want them to have a job if they don't want to have a job. Just enjoy life for what it is. Because they don't tell you, like, after, I was watching this thing on the way here, like, after 18 years, like, it's nothing but 50 years of stress and work. After 18 years of high school and no responsibilities and enjoying life, it's nothing but 50 years of stress by force.
Yep, trying to figure out how your life is going to be because you weren't asked to be here.
So that's my thing. Like, why?
It's not controllable. Yeah, that's why I say I don't want kids. I wanted kids, but the trauma that I have and my nieces and nephews, I'm cool.
It's like,
I got them. I don't want to bring a child in this world.
No, not at all. And then this thing that too, like,
until I see change. Maybe when we get robots and stuff, maybe. But other than that, no.
I'm definitely not letting a robot watch my kid, let alone me.
Hopefully Trump is long gone.
Shit. Yeah, he's fucking up everything right now. That's crazy. That's
Underground.
wild. That's wild.
In the dungeon.
Yeah, my other thing is too, like, I don't want that on me. You know, you see these TV shows when we were younger and our parents used to watch, I don't know for what reason, but when they trying to, like, the child is doing terrible things or whatever, and it's not, they're on the wrong path, and the parents are trying their hardest. It's like, you know, from the outside looking in, we're watching TV like, you're doing the best you can. Why are you so hard on yourself? But it's easier to say that until you're in that position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't want to put myself in that position either. You know?
And I do, because I feel like it's more single mothers than single fathers. But, like, at the same time, too, I still feel like y'all should be being safe so you don't have to be in a situation
I will say that. I have a lot of female friends, and I'll be like, And I be feeling bad for them because it's like, yeah, they opened their legs, yeah, they said it, but
See,
niggas just be nutting, man.
They don't care. That's
They
what I'm
don't be
saying.
giving a fuck.
They don't care until it's time to actually
Exactly.
care. See, and another thing too, like some people have the support system where if the father decide not to be in the life, then they could care less because they have family. Some people don't have family. Some people don't believe in abortions. It's probably against their religion. Like, and that's why I would hate to be a girl. I would never want to be in no situation like that. But also too, you can't force someone to get an abortion.
Yeah.
Wrap up, or you're gonna get AIDS.
You be on the right path, and then
Wrap
you
up.
just go here,
I'm
bro.
so for real. Please wrap up. Stop.
Yeah, that
We
is
got
true,
too
though.
many people on this earth already, and y'all just keep popping them out. You got 16-year-olds popping them out, 15. Like, teen pregnancy is even higher than it used to be. Like, I thought teen mom and all of that was just like white people, but
No, hell no. That's black people.
and
Yeah.
they worse than the people was back in the day when they was having babies at 11 and 12.
Exactly.
Like, wrap it up. Or they need to start enforcing, like, what do you call it? Getting your tubes tied at a certain age or something. Like, or we need to be like China, where you can only have one baby.
Is that for real? That's a law?
Hell yeah. China, they're not financially like equipped for people to have multiple kids. At first it was one, but now it's two. But you can only have one kid in China.
Damn, so if you have three, what you got to do? You gotta get
I guess they take it away.
That's not funny. That's
Off
not
with the
funny.
kid.
That's not
Because
funny.
you shouldn't have had another one. They probably be hiding the baby.
Yeah.
Or they give it to somebody.
Hide the baby is crazy. Yo, think about you got to go on a family trip. Like, when y'all got to stay home? Like,
If y'all never watch What Happened to Monday, that kind of sums it up. Like, she had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. She had 7 kids, and they were only able to have one. So they would have to, like, transition on each day to go out in the real world.
Yeah, so the other kids had to stay home. That's crazy.
Whatever day their name was, that's when they go out. If it wasn't their day, they had to stay in the house.
So final verdict: if two people have sex and they accidentally have a baby, girl gets pregnant, and the guy wants the baby and the girl doesn't. If she decides to have that baby, do you still? And he doesn't want nothing to do with the baby because he's not saying that she should have got the abortion, but he's telling you he doesn't want a baby. Does he still have to be obligated to that baby?
Yeah. Or go to jail.
That's wild,
my
man.
verdict. No. Because if she got to suffer, you got to suffer too. I don't care.
That's her choice.
No,
Her
no,
body, her choice.
no,
Now, see, when her body, her choice goes the other
Ain't
way
no
around.
her body,
nah,
no choice. Because
man.
if she told you not to, and her, and you still did it after she told you not to do,
What if she didn't say don't?
That's
If-
rape.
what if-
Go to jail.
That's
Yep.
wild.
Go to jail.
What if she didn't say don't? What if she didn't say don't?
It don't matter.
What if just in the
It don't
moment?
matter.
They were just in the moment.
It don't matter because when people say that, they not trying to get pregnant. It's just like, okay.
One thing I
then
can
they
say in this
should do
generation, though,
it.
a lot of girls don't say that no more.
That's what I'm saying because they're not trying to get pregnant. When
No, they
people-
don't. They don't say it. Don't get me pregnant. They don't say don't. You know.
That's because they probably be popping Plan Bs like now and laters. Those girls don't mind. They have a lot of babies that were sent to heaven because they don't care. Now those type of chicks
Yeah.
I like because they don't mind.
Yeah.
But to keep getting in and keep having abortions is crazy. At that point, you might as well get pregnant and suffer.
I think my body, my choice goes two ways. If he doesn't want to have the baby, I feel like that's his right to not. I feel like that's his abortion or that's his choice. He doesn't have to be obligated.
Well,
to
keep the babies out of her then. Because babies don't come from nowhere.
I feel what you're saying,
Babies don't come from
but at the same
nowhere.
time, you gotta think about it, bro. This nigga paying, and the child support is crazy. Like the things they be asking for.
That's 'cause
Let's
he
keep it a
rich.
buck. Like you don't need 12. Well, okay.
He's rich.
You don't need. Well, this is going to celebrity territory, but let's just say, for the sake of it, a regular person, what the fuck you need $1,800 a month for? This nigga only need Fruit Loops, a couple of diapers, and some baby food. And after a while, once he get older, he don't need all that shit.
Absolutely not. You got to think about it if you
Oh,
were in
no,
their shoes.
no,
So imagine, no. Listen to this. Imagine, okay, so how would you feel if you were a female and you don't have it like that and you had an accident with...
I open my legs. I got to figure it out. I got to take accountability.
Because if you don't want to be in their life, and what if you working at McDonald's? Then what you gonna do?
You shouldn't have opened your legs.
Absolutely not. He's a celebrity. Hell no. I'm gonna get some money. It ain't gonna be like I'll be like,
That's the problem.
you gotta be in my baby. Like, give me some money.
That's the
give me some
problem.
money.
Why does
No,
he? Why
no,
is no?
no,
Bro. Why does he
no,
have to
no.
pay just because he's a celebrity? That's the problem. Right there.
He has money, so he can help. It's not like a force, because some people, they have
He
babies.
didn't want the damn baby in the first place.
Future has a lot of kids that are not on child support. He pays them himself. That can be a mutual agreement. You don't have to be through the system, because
does he
that makes it
have
worse.
to, though?
No, he has to. He has to.
If this wasn't planned, I don't feel like the male should have to be obligated. I feel like if you agree to it, let's say if they made an agreement like I want a baby, and then this nigga just turned out to be a deadbeat, then yes, all right. But if it's my body, my choice, then that was your body, your choice. You made that choice after he said yes when they conceived. But at the end of the day, if y'all talked about like after the whole pregnancy scare, and she finally tells you, and it's like, what are we gonna do? I don't think we should have the baby. Well, I don't want an aborted baby. Well, that's on you. I don't want nothing to do with that baby. Your body, your choice. If you have that baby, that's on you.
Okay.
That shouldn't have to be on him.
So what if it was the other way around? So what if you
If
got
men can get pregnant?
So no. What if you got a woman pregnant and you wanted a baby, and she said she didn't want nothing to do with it,
That's
but
fucked
also
up.
she's hired financially, and she had a baby because you wanted it, and was like, okay, here you go. I don't want nothing to do with you or the baby, and she gives the baby to you.
I got tough for that. I'm gonna be pissed. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be pissed.
But you don't have no money.
Shouldn't open your legs. I shouldn't. I shouldn't whipped it
Absolutely
out. I
not.
shouldn't have whipped it out.
So you gonna? Oh no, that baby will be put up for adoption.
That's wow.
Oh God, I don't care. No. So that means both of y'all got to suffer because you don't want to get no money from her. Because what you gonna do? You gonna have a baby and be on government assistance and have to struggle, and you don't have no family? Absolutely not.
I think both are held accountable. I think both are at fault. I think at the end of the day, I think child support and I think forcing someone who doesn't want anything to do with a child is crazy. It's insane to me.
Okay. Send them all to an orphanage then. That's how he feels. Send them to
Bro,
an
she
orphanage.
can figure it out though. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna be easy. But at the same time, if she shouldn't open the legs, or they shouldn't have been raw, or she should never let him hit in the first place.
But I also feel like too, like with him embarrassing her, that's making her go even harder. Like on
Who
that
was talking about,
situation.
Ant-Man?
Hell yeah. He said he didn't want nothing to do with her baby.
Well, he did try to pay her under the table to get an abortion too. He tried to keep it low as possible.
But this man
And
has had babies with multiple people and have done the same things. And then the other person, it's a lighter skinned female that he had a baby with that he agreed to actually want to have the baby and be in the baby life. And then when the baby came, he didn't want no part.
No, I can't defend that. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. He's not gonna be here too long. I'm sorry, and he's not humble either. I've seen videos of him. That money is getting to his head. He gives me that he's gonna keep dropping seeds in people and having babies.
You think on Nick Cannon?
Yeah, but Nick Cannon take care of his kids, all multiple.
Yeah.
I don't know how many, but
They got like
it's a
11.
lot. Minivans, 2 minivans. But
Yeah.
like you can't keep doing that. That's what I'm saying. He gonna be his match,
Yeah.
and that one gonna have that,
Yeah.
and he just gonna be suffering for the rest of his life.
Hey man,
Wrap it up.
Moral of
and
the
get that
story is,
shit.
moral of the story is let's be safe right here. Let's be more responsible. Let's wrap it up. And to my guys, I'm not gonna lie, I got to hold y'all responsible too, because I know like
Y'all are accountable.
Look,
Wrap
it
it
be
up.
good, bro, but y'all gotta stop just.
It ain't that good. And I ain't never had it, but it ain't that good to have no accident and get somebody pregnant and they don't want to get rid of the baby. It ain't that good.
I give you that because I always say like it ain't that good for me to just be like
ruin your
that's it.
life for some pussy.
Yeah,
Ruin your life for some pussy.
I ain't never gonna let it. It is good, but like we gotta just stop being just nutting in girls. Like some of my female friends, I'm just like, so he just did it. Like he ain't even warn you, he ain't even know. Like he just did it.
And y'all better stop because they're going to start claiming y'all raping them if they tell y'all to pull out and y'all not pulling out.
And that's another issue. And we're gonna talk about it. You wanna do it one more? Cause I ain't gonna lie, the other one deleted, but we can bring back up to Doechii and we can talk about because I did want to ask you. I want to bring back up to Shanon Sharpe. I want to ask you about it. It's day and age of like the rape call name, because it's like a lot of people. We just found out with Jay-Z, the girl was lying.
Everybody claiming rape now. I feel like since the Diddy stuff became so popular now, everybody.
No, Bill Cosby. It started with Bill. Remember when that whole thing went down?
But it was people that it was associated with him, like film wise. But I feel like now it's like random people coming out the woodwork. It's like now you can come out on your time, but I feel like if you was 16 and 13 and 14, why are you coming out now? I know y'all scared or he's a powerful person, but it's just like at that point, like
Yeah.
you're not gonna have no evidence. Nobody's gonna believe that.
Paid on the
That's
table.
what I'm saying. Just like R. Kelly, like Diddy is an R. Kelly, but richer and worse.
You think that? You think? I feel like he was abusive, but I don't feel like he was sex trafficking people.
Who?
Diddy.
No, I believe he was. And
we'll take
because
that.
if she, huh?
I was gonna say we'll take that into part 2.
Oh
We'll
yeah,
take that
yeah.
into part 2.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, socials again for the second time. I'm gonna let y'all. Let me update it real quick. I ain't gonna lie. We did the last episode. He thinks it was real good. Actually, it was some good clips out of there. I just didn't feel like it was a great episode because we was like, I feel like I was forcing a lot of topics versus this one was kind of like way more smoother.
And it was blurry.
But it was definitely blurry. It was definitely out of focus. But he did have a lot of hot takes on the last. I was like, yo, people are gonna come at you, bro. But
I can't be canceled.
You uncancelable. Dave Chappelle. But yeah, I enjoyed this episode. It was real cool. It's my guy Jeremy. I'm gonna let you do your social stuff.
Earth is my friend is the IG ERTHMYISFRD. Follow me.
Get out my guy. Get out my guy for the skincare. You know what I'm saying? Upcoming esthetician. He'll be doing celebrity soon. Hopefully Doechii.
Sure. Oh yeah, I got that one down. Maybe Shanon Sharpe. Who knows?
Man, if he not cooked by the end of this, man. But real.t.radio on Instagram. Real Talk Radio. Can you hear? Oh, okay. I thought you shouted something else. Yeah, they got that. You know, we doing it. We're gonna get a bigger thing, bigger set and all that. We're gonna get some merch soon. We growing. We gotta get more consistent. Real Talk Radio 2 O's on TikTok. Real Talk Radio 626@gmail.com. Please, bro, it don't take but 2 seconds. You ain't gotta send like no paragraph. Nothing. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Some of Jeremy's hot takes, some of my hot takes. What you thought. I wanted to start doing email episodes where we like answer questions or like read emails and see what other people's thoughts was on the episode. Cause like the views is coming up now. Like,
and I don't mind arguing with people, so y'all can send y'all stuff and go crazy. Cause I'm gonna have a rebuttal.
I can tell. Sure. I think that's it. I'm gonna leave y'all. I usually leave them with an inspirational quote or a question. That's why I didn't want to go too deep in there. I'm gonna do a whole episode on it one day, and I'm gonna have you guys come into it. That's why you might want to bring your friend. Okay. My question today is, and y'all let me know what y'all think. Hold on. I need to get a longer outro. What are the benefits of pursuing a wife and kids type lifestyle? Y'all heard what I said about kids. I'm not even getting into the whole wife relationship thing. I can see some benefits of that, but the kid, I've never seen the benefits of that towards a person's life. So y'all let me know. That's my question today. We out this bit.